गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुस्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। एवं तर्हि भगवान् जागृत स्वप्नयोः students question. Whole Vedanta is question and answer, question and answer. It's a dialogue, it is a discussion. Whole Vedanta is only a discussion. He questions everything. There is nothing we don't question. We question God, we question revelation, we question Brahma, everything we question. That's a very interesting thing. This is how we were like that. Right from childhood we have been questioning everything. Whatever they knew, they answered. When they didn't know, they say you will understand when you grow up. Or you will find some guru, he will answer. And my mother would be angry sometimes. Hey, we didn't ask our elders like you. He would shout at me once like that. Oh, then I would keep quiet. Most every small ritual also we would question. Why this doing this thing? Why doing things? Everything we would question. Whatever she knew, she was illiterate, but she knew many things. Whatever she knew, she would answer. So that way, later when we came to Shastra also talks like that alone. All discussion only. All discussion. We never felt that we shouldn't question anything, though we had all faith, Shraddha, Bhakti, all that we had. But should not be questioned, nobody told us. We never thought that. Neither we thought, nor our elderly people, nor Guruji told. This is how, because everything has to be understood. This is how we lived. Evam tarhi Bhagavan Jagrat Swapnayoho Pratibhasamanasya Jagato Mithya Prasibhasamatratvat Sushuptatmanasya Advitiyatvat Nirvisheshatvatcha Vaishwanaratvam Tejasatvayor Nakaryatvam Prajnasya Janakaranatvam iti Praptam. So in yesterday's class we said Sushupti Swarupa is a pure consciousness and it is the cause of waking and dream. That is the cause. Sushupti is the cause. Waking and dream is the effect. Effect means it is produced, it is born of it. Now, what is the nature of the effect? Next comes. What is the nature of effect? Nature of effect is also told that it is only a false appearance, not a real production. It is not a real production. Production involves some kind of a modification. Production means what? The cause should modify. Cause should modify either partly, superficially, partly or totally. Three ways. Superficially it may get modified, or partly modified, or completely modified. Milk changes to curd. When it completely modifies, you can't get back. You can't get back the milk. Once the milk becomes curd, it is gone forever. It's a complete transformation. Complete transformation, one becomes totally the other. Partial change also is possible. Partly remains, partly changes. Sometimes a superficial change alone. Water appears as a wave. It's a superficial. There is no change. Water remains water. So here, product, when we say karyam, in Sanskrit, karyam or a product. How is it product? Because it is very clear that Sushupti being pure consciousness, without having any form and shape, what kind of product, what kind of modification you can expect from it? What kind of modification? Can you modify the space? In what manner? How you modify? How much you modify? How much you change it into other? Space is nothing. It won't be available for any touching, holding or anything. Can you heat it? Or you put it in ice? Can you cool it down? Freeze it? Or can you heat it and evaporate it? What can you do with this space? Nothing can be done. Because it is not affected by heat and cold, nor modification, nor changing. An iron can be heated, it becomes red hot and you can beat it, you can turn it. See, the long rod can be turned. Water can be changed. Any other object can be changed. But space, what can you do? You can't change. So similarly, similar to that, pure consciousness has no form, no shape, no parts. How can you change it? Therefore, the effect, the deep waking and dream state are called effect of waking state, effect of deep sleep. Deep sleep is Ishwara, waking and dream are his products. So deep sleep is Ishwara, and the world of waking and dream is a product of it. So what kind of product it is? He says, it is only pratibhasa matra shariratvat. Pratibhasa simply appears without really existing anything there. Just it appears like a blue sky. There is no such thing called blue sky. It appears from a distance. Or the sky appears to be coming down and touching the earth, the horizon. Earth, the sky seems to be coming down and touching the earth. There is no point where they touch. The sky and earth touching, there is no point of touching. Go and search. Let the scientists find out where do they exactly meet. The sky and the earth, nowhere they ever meet. But I see them with my own eyes. Not only your eyes, you borrow your father's, grandfather's eyes. You may see, but it doesn't exist. What can we do? It doesn't exist, that's all. You may have 10 eyes. Like our Ravana has got 10 heads, he may have 20 eyes. Or somebody may have even 50 eyes or 100 eyes. You may see with your 100 eyes, but the sky doesn't touch the earth at all. It is only a mistake. It is only an illusion. Your visual illusion only. It doesn't. Similarly, it just appears to me, but it doesn't exist there. But I feel so, but you go and see it doesn't exist there. Similarly, waking and dream are just appearances without being there. What are they then? In their original reality, they are deep sleep only. That means they are consciousness. By themselves, they are consciousness, but appear as a world. See, that's a strange thing. It is itself rope, but appears to me as a snake. But I see it as a snake. Does the snake know that I am snake? This is interesting. Does the snake know that I am snake? Snake knows that I am rope. That is a strange thing. Snake knows that I am rope, but I see it as a snake. Snake laughs at you. Do I appear as a snake to you? Maybe. That is your mistake, but I am rope only. Oh, wonder. Yes, that is the wonder. Because the snake doesn't exist for itself. It exists as a rope for itself. It appears as a snake for you. Similarly, waking state appears to the waking person. But to itself, it is pure consciousness as deep sleep. It is wave. Water appears as a wave for me. For water, it doesn't see any wave. It asks wave. What do you mean by wave? Where is it? What is it? You told wave. Where is it? What is it? I know I am water. Where is the wave? What is it? How does it appear? Where did you bring it from? Water asks you, how did you bring wave? Because water doesn't know. It knows only water. So you have to tell. Ramana Maharshi asked the same thing. When somebody asked, then what about the world? When every say is Brahman, what about the world? Then Ramana Maharshi would ask, is the world telling that I am existing? Did the world tell you that I am existing? It is you who see the world. He says like that. It is you who see the world and say, this is the world. Does the world say, I am sitting here and appearing for you? World doesn't say. World doesn't exist for itself. You see it as a world. That is a strange. Pratibhasa matra. The word pratibhasa means it appears for you, but for itself it is not. Similar, dream state also. Dream itself doesn't exist. It exists, but what does it exist as? It exists as the pure consciousness, deep sleep. For itself it is deep sleep. For you it appears as dream. For itself it is deep sleep, but it appears as waking. Then what is the nature of the product, the effect? It is not a real effect. It is intrinsically, in its real nature, is deep sleep alone. Therefore, student understood this much. Then he says, if that is the case, if deep sleep is Ishwara, who is the cause, and the world and jivas are effect, world and the jivas within it are effect, and Ishwara is the cause. Then what kind of cause and effect relationship, tell me? The cause and effect relationship should be understandable based upon empirical events. Empirically we see where there is a complete transformation. Has Ishwara completely transformed into world that Ishwara ceases to exist? Like milk changes into curd. The milk transforms into curd, so there is no more milk. Now you can't get back, you can only have the curd. If you want to eat, otherwise it will rot and it will get destroyed. But no, you can't get back milk. It is gone. It was at one time. Can you say that there was Ishwara before, now he has become the world and Ishwara is lost? You can't say. That is one kind of transformation, one kind of a product seen in the world. But Ishwara, why should Ishwara destroy himself in order to create the world? Which intelligent man, which thinking person will destroy himself to become the other? Our Vedantins have watched a lot of nature. They bring plenty of examples. Somewhere they bring some illustrations. It seems, scorpion, have you seen? When scorpion gives birth to its children, scorpion dies. Vedantins talk of it. I don't know where they get all this information. They give somewhere some examples which are unfamiliar to common man. They have observed. When the babies are born from the stomach of scorpion, they tear the stomach and born. Each time scorpions are, of course they are born more than one. I think 4 or 5, maybe I don't know how many, 4 or 5 together they are born. When they are born, they tear mother's stomach and come out. Mother is dead. That is a strange. If Ishwara becomes like that, he will lose himself when he becomes the world. That doesn't happen. Because Ishwara is pure existence, self-existence and consciousness. How can you lose your self-existence? Because it is not a dependent existence. It is a pure consciousness which is a self-existing. Nothing can be done, nothing can affect it, nothing can transform it. Therefore, Sushupti Swarupa cannot destroy itself to become the world. Then partly changing, he has no parts. Sushupti Swarupam has no parts. Do you see any avayavas like hands and legs and all? He has no parts. Then at least superficially changed, even to change superficially, he has no shape. He has no form. Therefore, when we say Ishwara is the cause of the universe, Ishwara is the cause of waking state and dream state, in what sense is he cause? He only happens to be the truth of what appears. That's what. He is a cause of the universe. Ishwara is the cause, is a creator of the universe. In what sense? He is a cause means he happens to be the truth, the reality, the truth of the basis of the universe. A universe which only appears doesn't exist. But any falsity, any false requires an original reality, a reality as its basis. Any false appearance requires a reality as a basis, because something real appears as something else. To appear as something else, there should be something. There should be rope to appear as a snake. Without rope in the air, you can't mistake it for snake. In the air or in the sky, there should be some original thing, some real thing that you may mistake for something else. Similarly, Ishwara is mistaken for the world, so it is only an appearance, false appearance. But what is its reality? Therefore, Ishwara constitutes the reality, the existence, the truth of waking and dream. Both jivas as well as the world. Jivas also part of the world. So, in that sense, he is a cause. Therefore, when we say God is the cause and world is the creation, world is a product, don't take it literally in the sense which we see in the world. In the sense we see many events in the world. It is unlike any event in the world. It is unlike any event in the world because there is no example in the world. All examples are partly applied. None of them applies exactly to Ishwara. Because Ishwara is unlike any event, any object in the world. Because he is beyond time, beyond space, beyond cause and effect relationship. Since he is unlike any object in the world, then his causality is also unlike any other object in the world. Allave? When Ishwara himself is unlike any other thing in the world, his causality is also unlike anything in the world. Then it is unique by itself. That's why we can't give direct examples. We can give contrary examples. Contrary example, contrasting example, not a similar example, but a dissimilar example. Unlike this, sometimes when you don't find an example to compare with it, then we give an example to contrast with it. Somewhere something. But some kind of a mistake can be given, like snake, like rope mistaking a snake, mistaken for snake, or dream appearing. These examples to a certain extent help us. Therefore, Ishwara appears as a world. In spite of appearing, he remains Ishwara. In spite of appearing, even while appearing, he remains what it is. Then where does the apparent world exist? It doesn't exist outside him. It is within him. The effect is within the cause, not outside the cause, away from the cause. The effect is not away from the cause, outside the cause, within the cause. From the standpoint of cause, it is nothing but cause. Okay, it is within the cause. It is not away from the cause, not outside the cause, but from the standpoint of the cause, it is nothing but the cause only. That means there is no difference between effect and cause. Effect and cause are only words. In that anubhava, it is only one. You mind divides as a two. Your mind is thinking as two, but in itself it is one. That means, in short, that's what student says, then there is no real cause and effect. It is only imaginary. Yes, Guruji says that is true. You understood rightly. Sometimes you misunderstand and put a wrong question. Very funny question, but here you have understood rightly. You are correct. Satyam evam eva praptam. Guruji says, yes, you are correct. That's what I meant. So therefore, ata eva avocham avidyamanam api loka buddhi manusrutya. Therefore, though there is no world, there is no real product from Ishwara. Ishwara also doesn't modify really. Yet, taking the worldly events, we use just a word as if it is a cause, as if it is an effect. Why do you use it? Just to show you, just to remove the thought of two things. Your mind is thinking as two. So your understanding of two, the thought of two has to be erased. And then understanding of oneness has to be brought for you. Therefore we say, yes, world is an effect and Ishwara is a cause. Ishwara means your deep sleep is a cause, world is an effect. As if it is an effect, as if he is a cause, but in fact both are one. This makes sense. Yes, this is what Shastra says. It is as if an effect. It is an effect in such a way that from the standpoint of Guru, that effect is not away from the cause. The effect snake is not away from the rope for the rope. Even while you are seeing the snake for the rope, it is only rope alone. What you call snake is myself. What? Because the shape of the snake is actually the snake of the rope. If it is long, you can see. If the rope is long, you can see the snake long one. Or if it is curved one, you see the rope curved one. Isn't it? So the curve of the snake, the thickness of the snake, the length of the snake do not belong to snake. The length of the snake, the thickness of the snake, okay, the curve of the snake belong to whom? Belong to rope, not to the snake. Then what belongs to snake? As if it is a snake, there is nothing. Similarly, world, when you look at the world, that it is, always you have an experience of ease. That ease, which is otherwise called existence, belongs to Atma, not to the world. But the world appears. Appearance is an experience, is a thought. Is a thought means is a conscious thought. World is an experience. Experience means thought. Thought means a form of consciousness. What is a thought? A form of consciousness, a pattern of consciousness. Then what is world? World is also a consciousness. Therefore, in its original nature, it is consciousness. That consciousness remains intact. That is Ishwara. Ishwara remains intact, just as when a pot is made of made of plastic, you can see the plastic in the pot. In the shape of the pot, you can see the plastic. You see the chair, it is a plastic chair. So throughout the chair, the shape of the chair alone is different, but the content plastic is visible continuously. You never miss it. Therefore, Ishwara is continuously visible even in the world. World appears as existing. That existence is Ishwara. World appears as a conscious experience because it's an experience to a conscious being. In a sleepy mood, you can't experience the world. World is a conscious experience. That consciousness is Ishwara. Okay. So you can see the world as an existence, world as a consciousness, that existence and consciousness is Ishwara. As if it looks like divided and multiplicity, okay, that multiplicity alone is appearance. But in and through all multiplicity, there is one underlying existence, one unbroken existence all over, that is Ishwara. That is truth. The unbroken, continuous existence throughout, all inclusive. It is all inclusive existence. It includes all the forms, all the different forms, opposite qualities, everything it includes. Therefore, that existence, just as any product, you can see the cause, the material with which the product is made. You can have, generally people when pay attention to the shape of a chair, they are likely to miss the plastic. But little intelligent man watch it, oh, this seems to be plastic, he instantly recognizes. Similarly, that Ishwara is existing as an entity, as a reality, as an existence of the universe. Therefore, Ishwara is not paroksha. Paroksha means not remote, not indirect, not away. He is every moment, he is in your experience. Because no experience is away from Ishwara. In no experience you miss Ishwara. Ishwara is continuously present, eternally present in all experiences. Your superficial experiences of division, form and color, your mind gets preoccupied with this superficial appearance. You feel as if you are missing. But just watch a little bit. Oh, you have not missed it. It is there. It is there. Yes, it is there. But you are too hasty in seeing the form alone. It appears as if you are missing Ishwara, but you can't miss him. How can you miss? Because he is the only one existing. How can you miss? That is the only reality. Anything you see, anywhere you are. Therefore, even in mistake, the originality cannot be lost. Even in snake, the form of the snake, the length of the snake, the thickness of the snake, all that is part of all that really belongs to rope alone. So the rope, even while seeing the snake, you see the rope. How? The thickness, you think it belongs to snake, but you are seeing that rope alone. The thickness belongs to rope. The length belongs to rope. And later when the light is brought, oh, now you see the complete rope. What I saw earlier is nothing but this, isn't it? Earlier the color, sometimes the color of the, color means if it happens to be a black rope, then it appears black. So the blackness also belongs to rope only. Then later you say, I only thought it is a snake, but it is a rope. So the part of the snake, the reality of the snake, all that is included in the rope. Similarly, when you do viveka, when you examine properly, you understand, oh, when I was experiencing the world, the most of the world is already here in Ishwara. What is that? The reality, the existence of the world, I see in Ishwara only. That means I never missed Ishwara even while I was seeing world. Even when I living as an ordinary samsari, even when I was seeing the world, this what I am seeing now was already there. I have been seeing it. So you don't miss it. The truth cannot be totally away from you. Totally you can't miss it. Partly, that too apparently, as if you are missing, but in fact you are not missing. You have been seeing it. Because of too much of preoccupation, mind thinks it is not, though you are seeing the same person. Same person you are seeing. You thought this may not be. See, I am looking for somebody. You come here, that person is sitting here. And he comes and sits here without asking him. And that person also doesn't say anything, allows him to sit. Probably he is waiting for that person thought he is waiting for somebody else. And this person thinks, I am looking for him without knowing him. I say, this person will come. You thought that he will come from elsewhere and you will be waiting. After some time they ask, whom are you waiting for? Whom do you want to see? He tells him, I want to see so-and-so person. He said, that's what I am. You have been talking to me, looking at me, and you are waiting for whom? I am waiting for so-and-so person. He thinks that that person is somewhere. Where is that person? Tell me. This person is Devadatta. He is seeing him. And he asks him, I have come for Devadatta. I want to see him. I am waiting for him. Therefore, I sit here. Can I sit here and wait for him? He didn't hear properly. Oh, probably somebody else, he thought. Okay. He says, okay, take your seat. Seated, half an hour over, even longer. He says, I came to see Devadatta. When will he come here? He says, whom do you mean? You mean Devadatta? That's what I am. Half an hour he has been seeing it, but thinking that there is a third person yet to come. Where is that person yet to come? Tell me. Where is that person yet to come? He is here. He is seeing him, but he thinks, imagines another. Where is that person? That is Dvaita. That is Srishti. That is world. That is waking world. That is dream world. He is reality. This person in front of you is reality. But thinking that he is not whom I am looking for. This is not the person whom I want to see. But whom I want to see is yet to come. He is still imagining he will come. But in his mind he is away. He is away. Who is that away? But in mind there is third person, another person. After some time he says, this is what me. Then that person comes back and merges into him. Isn't it? The snake goes and merges back to rope. Was it ever away from rope to merge back? Was the snake ever away from rope in order to merge back? So you thought, I am waiting for that person, he is yet to come. Later he says, I am the same. Oh my God, I mistook it. Oh, the same. You mean the same person you are? Yes. But I have been thinking of another person. That another has come back and merged into him. This is creation. This is world. Where is the world? It is there somewhere. Your mind thinks he is there somewhere there. He will come. I am waiting for him. He will come. I am waiting for him. You are waiting for him. You imagine he is somewhere there. After you see, this is what? Ayya Rama. What is happening? So similarly that you think there is world is separate. Later you understand all this is the same truth. This and me and the whole thing is one experience, one indivisible consciousness. Oh my God, but I thought it is something else. It is not something else. Your mind thinks. Your mind is creating a non-existing problem. Mind is imagining something as in spite of seeing it, it imagines as somebody else. That is a mistake. He is seeing him, but imagines he is somebody else. He is somebody else. He says, yes, I see him. He is somebody else. But whom I want is other person. You create two people. Whom I am seeing is one, whom I want to see is another. There are two people. This is called Dvaitam. Dvaitam means what is duality? One whom I am seeing. The other one whom I expect to see, I hope to see. After a long time he says, they are not two, both are same. Both are same. It happens often. Somebody met me somewhere in an airport in Hyderabad. Later he saw me some ashram. He told, when I went to Hyderabad, there was one person, he came here, he looked like that, and etc. Tell me, who is that person, he asked. Because I went with another person. He was accompanied by that other person. I told, who could be that? Who could be that? I too thought probably somebody else. I keep on narrating somebody's name. He says, no, not he. Later he told me, oh, you mean me? Yes, I am the same person. Oh, he told, I have been thinking as two people. Now you resolved my conflict. You resolved my confusion that you are the same person. In his mind there are two people. Where are the two? Tell me. Seeing the one person, you imagine as two people. I saw him, somebody there, and he is here. That person is different. Is same person you saw twice and you thought of two people. This is called Dvaitam. You saw the same person elsewhere. Again you are seeing him. You thought I saw somebody there and I am seeing another person here. These are two people. This is called Dvaitam. That's why we say Dvaitam is mithya. Duality is false. Dvaitam mithya means what? They think there is something called nothing mithya. Mithya is only your thought. You are seeing the same person, imagine as two people. Seeing the same person. Your mind is thinking same person in one context, same person another context. Oh, you are two people. Same person in two different contexts, you see them as two. Your mind registers that there are two people. I have met two people. I met two people. Later they say, oh, those two people whom you have been thinking in your mind have merged into one. How did you merge? By correcting the misunderstanding, they were never two. Where is the question of merging? They were never two, they were already one. You thought they are separate. Similarly, waking is something other than me, other than deep sleep. Waking is not other than deep sleep. You are thinking what you call waking is already sleep. It is deep sleep, you are thinking as separate. Its existence is same. It is nothing but non-dual consciousness alone. Therefore, upadeshante tadapyaropitam upavadanti. Therefore, to make you understand that deep sleep and the world is one, cause and effect, you create an idea of this is cause and this is effect. We use Ishwara is a cause and world is effect, Jagat is effect. In order to show that cause and effect are one, they are not two. Not to prove cause and effect relationship, but to prove the oneness of them, we talk of cause and effect. See, the cause and effect, this is a prakriya, the method of teaching. We talk of Ishwara as a cause, world as an effect. Why? Not to prove that there is cause and there is effect and there is real production. No, there is no cause, there is no effect, there is no real production. We only imagine in the beginning, Ishwara is the, Sushupti is the cause, waking is the effect. To show that cause and effect is, see, effect, what was the effect before it was produced? What was the effect before it was produced? Before it was produced, it was one with cause only. That's all. Before it was produced, it was one with cause. That cause doesn't modify. Tell me, where is the effect? The cause doesn't modify. When it doesn't modify, then where is the effect? Oh, I only thought that it has moved away from it. I thought that waking has moved away from deep sleep, but there is no moving, there is no away. It is one non-dual consciousness. That's what it is. Therefore, the idea of cause and effect, as I told you, the idea of two people should go away. When he says the same person I am, you saw me there at the airport, now I am here, the same person I am. Oh, the thought of two dissolves. Thought of two people goes away, you see them, I am seeing the same person again, there and here it is the same. Similarly, you are seeing the same deep sleep, same consciousness now, same consciousness before, same consciousness now, same consciousness tomorrow, same consciousness continuously. Therefore, there is no now and tomorrow and yesterday. The time is not there. It is only one. Therefore, tatha vritti karya rupam karana rupam mithyeti spashtamaho. Karyam karanam, this division and relationship, both are false. The division of cause and effect and the relation. Therefore, instead of looking from the waking, instead of looking at the deep sleep from the waking, you see you are the deep sleep. You are the deep sleep because it is your natural state. From you, waking appears. From you, waking is born. Okay, after being born, where does it exist? In me. Later, what happens? It merges back into me. Therefore, you don't come and go. You stand as stable. It is the waking appears in you, dissolves into you, appears in you, dissolves into you. This we have to see. Generally, we think that I am a waker going into deep sleep and coming back from deep sleep. I am going into deep sleep and coming back from deep sleep. But in fact, you are the deep sleep because you have no, your individuality, your form, your name. Your name means I is a name. The worldly name is different. The common name is I. This name is common to all. We have got two names. Okay. He has got some name. First he says, I am this, he says. I am so and so. The so and so changes person to person. But there is a common name for all of us. Have you ever seen? Generally we think each one has separate name. No, all of have got the same name. I am is everybody's name. I am. I is a common name for all. Same name you use it, same name I use it. Everybody uses the same name. Is a strange, isn't it? I is a common name. All of us use the same name because all of us are the same. Therefore, this I name doesn't exist in my real me, which is deep sleep. So in the deep sleep, this I thought arises. arises in the consciousness but doesn't move away from consciousness. It is within consciousness, again merges back in consciousness. Therefore, the I thought and the world are not away from me. So from the standpoint of that witnessing consciousness, what you called me, just like in a drama for an actor, where is the role? Where is the character? Character is, see, he talks that I am a king and so he may say. He is a king, Harishchandra. In Kashi, Harishchandra goes, in our Puranic story. So Harishchandra was a king. He says, I am a king of Ayodhya. I have come to Kashi. He says that. When I say I, whom is he referring to that I? The actual I is he. But this I is only an imaginary I. It doesn't exist. Similarly, the real I is only the pure consciousness. This I is only imposed I, false I. This false I is part of consciousness alone. It is not away from it. It is born in my witnessing consciousness, appears in witnessing consciousness. It never goes away from witnessing consciousness. Further consciousness, it doesn't exist apart from it. Therefore, see that you are deep sleep, waking is appearing in you. Waking arises, appears and goes back. Arises in you, stays with you. That means you have not moved away from witnessing. Arises in you, you are still witnessing consciousness. Even while seeing as individuality, you are still consciousness. That means what you call is only a name. It doesn't exist, just a name to the same person. To the same witnessing consciousness, you are calling as a character, like in drama. What you call a role or a character is the same actor only. The actor is given by another name. Whatever name you give is the same actor. You may give different name, but it is the same actor. Similarly, you may call I, it is a consciousness. It is the witnessing consciousness. You are calling it as I. You are calling it as you. You are calling it as this. Whatever name you give, whether you give I, you, this, all these three names refer to pure consciousness. All these three names refer to the witnessing consciousness who is indivisible, who cannot be classified as you and I or this. Okay. These three names refer to one witnessing consciousness. Therefore, I am that. Okay. Karyatma kim tarhi mitya bhutayoreva karya karana bhavaha. He says, yes, that is true. That is the truth. In the worldly sense, taking the waking world, when you are in the waking world as an ignorant person, when you think that there is a waking world, to this waking world there is a God. There is a God who is controlling it, who is the truth of it, he is the basis of it, he controls it, he manages it. Without Ishwara, world doesn't exist. It only shows that world itself is not independent. When we say that world has got a creator, first, what do you understand? World itself is not independent. First step you learn. Otherwise, we think that world itself is a self-existing reality sitting there. No, world is a product. Oh, you mean entire world is a product? Yes, world as a whole state is a product. That means it is not independently, eternally real. No, it is a product. Once you say product, the thought of eternity goes away. It is only a tentative appearance for a while and goes back. Oh, you mean it is not eternal? You mean it is not real existence? No, it is a dependent on cause because it's only appearing. So the thought of the idea of product, the idea of effect corrects your understanding understanding of thinking it as real. It is not independently real. Once you say it is product, then who is the cause? Yes, the cause cannot be away from it, just as waves, the cause of the wave can't be away from the wave. Where is the cause of the wave? Cause of the wave will be within the wave and outside the wave. What is say? Around the wave, inside the wave, outside the wave, front of the wave, left of the wave, right and up and down. So the cause of the wave should be all around the wave. Anything, the plastic with which the chair is made, where is that cause? Plastic. Plastic is in and through the chair. It can't be away from the chair. Your mind is occupied with the shape of the chair, you miss the plastic as it were. But you just pay attention, you don't miss it because the cause is there in and through all your experiences. Similarly, see that Ishwara is there in all your experiences. You have been seeing the truth. There is no time you have never seen the truth. There is no time you have missed the truth. You have been seeing, but you are not aware. You are not recognizing. You are not cognizing it, but it is there. You have been seeing it. He wonders it. You mean I have been seeing the truth? You have been seeing the truth. No, I don't know. Yeah, you don't know that, I accept it. But you have been seeing the truth. You mean I have been? Yes, you have been seeing that. You have been seeing Brahma. There is no point of time where you missed Brahma. It is a strange. You mean I have been seeing it? I don't know. Yes, you have been seeing, you don't know. This is a very strange thing. That's what it is. Vedanta says you have been seeing the truth of the world. Continuously seeing, you never missed it. But if I am seeing it so continuously, then I should not miss it. Yes, I too say you are not missing. But you say you are not, you are continuously seeing, yet you are missing it. You yourself told you are missing it. Again now you say you are not missing it. Yes, you are not missing it. Then what is it? You think you are missing. Actually, you are not missing. That is the entity. You are seeing it. You are not missing it. You only think you are missing. That is the only needs to be corrected. Going round and round, listening for days and months together, ultimately you come back to this point. You think you are missing, that's all. You are not missing. Missing is different from a thought of missing. You think you are missing, but you are not missing. There is a difference. See, you only think the thought of missing, thought of you are away from Paramatma, you are away from the truth is your own wrong thinking. Correct the wrong thinking. You have been the truth. You are the truth. You have been the truth. You are never away from it. You means you are thinking as an individual. That individuality is created. Individuality itself is a mistake. The individuality is a mistake. He is the mistaken individuality seeing the mistaken world. Therefore it misses it. It thinks it is missing. When individuality itself is a mistake, he is thinking that I am missing Paramatma is also a mistake. When you correct that individual, so therefore remove your individuality, look at yourself in a proper angle. You are an individual with reference to waking world. But away from the waking world, other than the waking world, you look at yourself, that is a cause. You are the cause. You means not individual. Your individuality is a part of the waking world, but the cause of the waking world is something you without your individuality. You without the name I. Me without the name I, without the notion of I, the pure existence, the pure consciousness, that is my real me. Stay as that real you and look from that, there is no world apart from you. So world has never been away from you. This is Turiya, that's what we mean. So there is never away from you because it has been one, been now and ever. It is ever one with you. But you always look as an individual. That is a problem. The thought of individuality, that I, the name Aham, the name I itself is blocking. That itself is a mistake. Then as an I, you look at the world, then you will be seeing a relativeness. Subject to object only. You have been living continuously in this relational state. The relational state has to be broken. That is wrong. You are individual, you being an individual, being related to the world, this itself is the mistake. This is adhyasa, this is ajnanam, this is maya, whatever you want to call it. All this is same. Then how to correct it? You can correct it only by going to turning your attention to the root of the mistake. If I is the mistake, what is it I am mistaking for? I. There is a reality which is mistaken as aham buddhi, the I thought, I notion. This I notion itself is a mistake of the witnessing consciousness who is free from I notion. Okay, witnessing consciousness is free from I notion. That witnessing consciousness which is without I notion is mistaken for I notion. Therefore, you pay attention towards the root of it. What is the root of I notion? The root of I notion is free from I notion. The root of I notion is free from I notion. Therefore, it is a pure witness. It is a pure existence. So you turn this side, neither the world is there nor you are an individual. You are neither an individual nor there is a world. World is only to the individual. So both dissolve. You stand as the deep sleep. You call it a deep sleep or witnessing consciousness or whatever name you give, or Turiya or Brahma, that is it. So from that standpoint, what you called so far as an individual world, all that is you only. When I is you, I notion is you, what appears to the I notion is also that entity, that universal consciousness or witnessing consciousness. So there is nothing apart from witnessing consciousness. It is one and non-dual. It is infinite. This is Turiya. Turiyatmopadeshaha. What else to say? We are just touched. Okay? We have been touching the same thing. But Swamiji takes a few more pages. 1, 2, around Turiya, 3. Again, from different angle he discusses Turiya. Oh, more pages are there. I think we will cover in the cell phone later. Online we will cover this thing. But the Turiya main point I have taught. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages about Turiya. It goes on and it will take another 10 days. Another 10 days. But anyway, we touched something briefly. Therefore, that's why he says, we have told you already that Vedanta is assuming as if there were states. You think there are 3 states. Okay, we take them. Tentatively we accept. Not that we believe that there are really states are there. No, you think waking is a state? Okay, we'll tentatively take it. You say another dream? Oh, okay. You say another state called deep sleep? Okay. Come on, let us analyze it. Let us examine them. As you more and more examine, waking and dream become one. They are not two. Then this one state, this dream state becomes one with deep sleep. Then you say from it merges into deep sleep and reappears. Merges and reappears. This is third step. Then still you further, there is no reappearing and merging. It has been one with your witnessing consciousness. It has been never away from it, never arisen, never away from it. No question of remerging, reappearing. Because you stay as witnessing consciousness. You stay as the pure consciousness, and as that consciousness look at it, do you see the world? There is no world. Just as in the drama, that actor doesn't see his character, only the onlookers see. That's why suppose when he is doing rehearsal, when he is practicing, before he is giving the drama on the theater, on the platform, before he shows his drama on the platform, so he practices. He practices alone in his home. He imagines that there are onlookers sitting on chair, and he acts. Am I looking good to them? Is this right? Is this posture is right? Am I delivering dialogue well? All that he imagines as if there is an onlooker. I am looking to them. Neither the onlooker is there, nor your appearance is there. Neither your role nor the onlooker, both are your thoughts alone. For you, neither of them exist. Okay. Neither the onlookers, audience, neither the onlookers nor your character, your role, both of them don't exist for you. Both of them are yourself. You imagine onlookers, they are yourself. Where are they? Where are those spectators? They are you. Where is that character, imagined role you are playing? That is also you. So in your ultimately you, all become one alone. Not become, they have been one, they are never separate. When you are alone in this room and trying to practice, as you imagine that there are audience, they are watching me, now I am playing all these things. Now the role you play, the audience you, both are your imaginaries. Both imagines are within you only. Both are you. Audience is you, your singing is you, and everything is you. So nothing is away from you. Similarly, nothing is away from the witnessing consciousness. It is not individual. The problem is the waking individuality is interfering. Waking individuality is coming in the way. That is obstructing. So you pay attention to your real source of individuality. That is the witnessing consciousness, which is the basis of the entire state. More and more you pay attention to your inwardly, to your existence. More you pay attention, more your individuality becomes thinner, weaker. Then more you completely look at your witnessing consciousness, there is no individuality. It is gone. Because individuality is a wrong thought about witnessing consciousness, a wrong perception about witnessing consciousness. It is a wrong thought about witnessing consciousness. So a wrong thought means, what is the truth of the wrong thought? Witnessing consciousness is the truth about the wrong thought. Therefore, turn your attention to its reality, to its content, to its existence. There you are free from thought of individuality. You have no notion of individuality. You are just an existence, consciousness. That's all. There is no second to you. There is second exists only to the individual. To the individual there is a second. When you drop the individuality, neither there is a world nor individuality. You are non-dual. You are infinite. You are consciousness. Okay? I think we'll close it. So a few more pages are there. Should I continue online afterwards? This Pratisheda, this Turiya, Swamiji talked about a few more pages. Same thing he talks from different angle. Ultimate purpose is that reflection should go on. The reflection should go on more and more. Then because the thought of individuality somehow survives. However you try to merge it into water, the wave looks like a stone. See, you try to merge the wave into water. What does the wave do? Wave assumes a shape of it becomes like a stone. It immerses only, again comes back. It only immerses and comes back. It is not dissolving. You think that the stone is really there, a wave is really there. Does wave immerse into water? You can immerse a pen, which is a hard substance, you can go inside the water. Can the wave go inside the water? Is it sitting inside the water? Can you feel it when you touch it? You put your hand inside the water, can you feel the wave there? When you can't on the surface you can't feel the wave, how can you feel inside? Wave you cannot feel because neither it is on the surface nor inside the water. Neither on the water nor on the surface. Where is it to feel? It is only a thought that as if it is there, it is there. There is a strong assumption that it is there. I am an individual, there is a world. I am an individual, there is a world. This assumption is there. It is not an assumption, you made it. You find yourself with, and instinctively you find this assumption, assumed thought. This is what Shankaracharya calls anadi adhyasa. It is beginningless. Nobody has consciously entertained this thought. But you find this thought. It is there. You have not consciously entertained because you individual is due to that thought. Due to that thought alone, there is an individuality. But that individuality has to be understood in its reality. It is the witnessing consciousness wrongly appearing. Its reality is witnessing consciousness. Once you see it, it is gone. That's what is the teaching. Okay? Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tat Sat.